Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Thursday, the 28th of March. The government's made a new pay offer to police. Staff have received an email today outlining similar conditions to those already offered, but including a $1,500 lump sum payment. Thomas Rice has more.
The offer also brings forward a pay increase to July rather than September. It also offers to pay officers extra for overtime from next July. Police Association President Chris Cahill was told that this is the best offer they'll get due to the financial pressures on the government. The association rejected an earlier offer this month, labelling it insulting.
ACT leader David Seymour says there are ways to value minority groups without creating ministries. Staff's reporting proposals to slash 40% of staff at the Ministry of Pacific Peoples. Seymour's previously called for abolishing the whole department, but he now supports the government choosing to severely cut spending instead. He says he'd be happy to take another look if anyone can demonstrate the ministry's value to the taxpayer.
We've actually had a process where we asked what value is being provided, and the budget process is finding in many places the amount of money being spent wasn't getting the results that New Zealanders deserve.
State Highway 6 is blocked by a crash south of Lake Paringa in the South Island's Tasman region. Police say injuries are possible at the two-vehicle crash. It happened about 2:30. Motorists should avoid the area. And also at the top of the South Island, 2 people have died this morning on State Highway 1 at Kikerengu, north of Kaikoura. 2 others have moderate injuries. NZTA is warning people to plan for a longer trip between Christchurch and Blenheim, especially people in electric vehicles or with Picton ferry connections. The Finance Minister says businesses can choose how much to rely on the Chinese market. New Zealand's increasing reliance on China is back in the spotlight again. Now a 2021 cyber attack on Parliament has been linked to a Chinese state-sponsored hacker. Nicola Willers says most exporters try to diversify across markets, and the government shouldn't tell them who to trade with. But she says it can give businesses as many trading options as possible.
That's why we pursue free trade agreements with countries around the world. It's why we're working so hard to get one with India and with the United Arab Emirates.
Family and friends are gathering for the East Coast tangi of a Gisborne brawl victim. Kane Wiremutapa was one of 2 killed at a 21st party on Saturday after a 100-person fight broke out. 2 men aged 25 and 29 are jointly charged over the deaths. To the sport headlines. A call from Players Association boss Rob Nichol for the New Zealand Rugby Board to collectively resign. The implementation of an independent review which recommends changes to the governance structure continues to create provincial tension. The New Zealand Warriors are returning to the women's NRL. The competition's being expanded to 12 teams next year, with the Warriors reintroduced after a 5-year absence. Wellington Phoenix star striker Oscar Zavada is likely out for the rest of the A-League season due to injury. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.